Hello, welcome to another episode in the SAT Math Core Concept series. In this video, we'll be going over radical and rational equations. What is the sum of all the solutions to the above equation? Square root of 3m squared plus 24 equals 2m plus 2. So first we need to remove the square root under 3m squared plus 24. So to do that, we need to square both sides. When we do that, we get 3m squared plus 24 is equal to 2m plus 2 squared. Now we need to simplify this side right here. When we do that, we get 3m squared plus 24 is equal to 4m squared plus 8m plus 4. Now we need to move everything to one side, so let's move 3m squared plus 24 to the right side. When we do that, we get m squared plus 8m minus 20. When we factor this, we get m, and positive 10 and negative 2. So the two solutions we get are negative 10 and positive 2. But since we have a square root right here, we need to check if both these solutions are valid, because the resulting number from a square root can't be a negative. So we need to check if we plug in negative 10 or negative 2, that both sides are positive. Well, this side will always be positive, but we need to check if this side will be positive. So square root of 3m, 3 times negative 10 squared plus 24 equal to 2 times negative 10 plus 2. So square root of 3 times negative 10 squared is 100, so 300 plus 24 is equal to negative 20 plus 2. And we can already see that this side is going to be negative, so negative 10 is not a valid solution. And let's check 2. So 3 times 2 squared plus 24 is equal to 2 times 2 plus 2. So 4 plus 2, which is 6. And square root of 4 times 2 is 12 plus 24, 36, which is 6. So 2 is a valid solution and our only solution, so answer choice C is correct. What is the sum of all solutions to the above equation? Square root of 2x squared is equal to square root of negative 3 plus 7x. So we need to remove the square root on both sides, and to do that, we'll square both sides. 2x squared is equal to negative 3 plus 7x. Now we need to move everything to one side, and let's move everything to the left side. So 2x squared, add 3 to both sides, and add 7x to both sides. So let's rewrite this as 2x squared plus 7x plus 3. And to factor this, we'll do 2x times x. And this is negative 7x actually. Negative 7x. So we can do negative 3 and negative 1. And we can check that by getting 2x times x is 2x squared. 2x times negative 3 is negative 6. Negative 1 times x is negative 1x, so negative 7x, and negative 1 times negative 3 is 3. So that works. And our two solutions are 2x minus 1 is equal to 0, and x is equal to 3. So 2x is equal to 1, x is equal to 1 over 2. Now let's check if both of these are valid. So square root of 2, 3 squared is equal to square root of negative 3 plus 7 times 3. So this is square root of 18 is equal to square root of 18, which is true. Now let's check x equals 1 over 2. So square root of 2 times 1 over 2 squared equals square root of negative 3 plus 7 times 1 over 2. So when we do this, we get square root of 2 times 1 half squared is 1 over 4. So 2 times 1 over 4 is 1 over 2, equal to square root of negative 3 plus 7 over 2, which is 3.5. So square root of 1 over 2 is equal to square root of negative 3 plus 3.5, which is 0.5. Also, which can also be rewritten as 1 over 2. So both these solutions are valid, and it's asking for the sum of all solutions. So 3 plus 1 over 2 is 3.5, and that's our answer. What is the sum of all the solutions to the above equation? Square root of 5x squared minus 44 equals 3x minus 8. So first we need to remove the square root on the left side, and to do that we need to square both sides. When we do that, we get 5x squared minus 44 is equal to 3x minus 8 squared. So let's distribute the square on the right side first. And when we do that, we get 9x squared minus 48x plus 64. Now what we need to do is move everything to one side. And let's move the 5x squared minus 44 to the right side. When we do that, we get 4x squared minus 48x plus 108. Now, I just put this into into the quadratic equation and put it into my calculator to get the two solutions as 9 and 3. And what it's asking us to do is find the sum of all solutions, but we need to check if these solutions are valid. So let's do that. Let's first check 9. 5 times 9 squared minus 44 is equal to 3 times 9 minus 8. So square root of 9 times 9 is 81. So 405 minus 44 is equal to 27 minus 8. Both of these are positive, so 9 is valid. Next, let's check 3. So 5 times 3 squared minus 44 is equal to 3 times 3 minus 8. Square root of 45 minus 44, this is 1. And 3 times 3 is 9, 9 minus 8, which is also 1. So both these solutions are valid. It's asking us for the sum of all solutions. So 9 plus 3 is 12, which is our answer. What is the solution to the above equation? Square root of 6r is equal to square root of r squared minus 16. So we need to remove the square root on both sides. So we square both sides, and when we do that, we get 6r is equal to r squared minus 16. Now we need to move the 6r to the right side, and when we do that, we get r squared minus 6r minus 16. Now to find the solution, we only need to find one solution. So we need to factor r times r, negative 8 and positive 2. So we only need one solution, so one solution is 8. And let's check if that's a valid solution. 6 times 8 is equal to square root of 8 squared minus 16. We get square root of 48 on the left, and square root of 64 minus 16, which is also 48. And 8 is a valid solution, so that's our answer. What is the sum of the solutions to the above equation? Square root of 3x plus 7 is equal to x plus 1. So we need to square both sides to remove the square root around 3x plus 7. And when we do that, we get 3x plus 7 is equal to x plus 1 squared. Let's do the x plus 1 squared first. And when we do that, we get x squared plus 2x plus 1. Now we need to move everything to one side, so let's move 3x plus 7 to the right side. When we do that, we get x squared minus x minus 6. Now we need to factor this to get the solutions. So we get negative 3 and positive 2. So x minus 3 times x plus 2. The two solutions to this equation are positive 3 and negative 2. And now let's check if they're valid. So square root of 3 times 3 plus 7 is equal to 3 plus 1. Square root of 9 plus 7 is 16, which is equal to 4. And 3 is a valid solution. And now let's check negative 2. So 3 times negative 2 plus 7 equal to negative 2 plus 1. And we get negative 6 plus 7, which is 1. And negative 2 plus 1 is negative 1. The solution of a square root can never equal a negative number, so negative 2 is not a valid solution. So 3 would be our final answer, since that's the only solution.